So here it is. This is a custom kit. This is basically two stock batteries. One is a Duracell, and that has a circuitry in it to be able to charge the iPhone. And the other is the Tenergy 18650, and that guy is a 3.7 volt 4400 milliamp hour, which means that's about almost 4 times the capacity of the regular iPhone, plus this guy, which is about 1150 milliamp hours, which is almost as much as as big as the battery in the iPhone. What I did here was it just came with two leads, so I hooked up a mini USB to it, used some shrink tubing to insulate it, and I just plugged this into the charge port of the Duracell, and you see that the little green light comes on, indicating that this guy is now charging this guy. Actually, the green light means this guy's fully charged. When it goes red, that means, or orange, that means that this guy will be charging this guy, which will happen once the Duracell gets depleted just a bit. The Duracell has an on-off button here, so when we go and turn that on, you see the little green light turns on there. Then that produces power into the USB cable, which then I've wrapped around the top tube here, so you can kind of see wrapped around the top tube and plugged into this biologic case, which is mostly waterproof. I've added a little bit of silicone around the front to help for when the rain hits the front. And then the other thing I had to do with this guy is I had to fix the mount guy, because the way that they hook this onto this is not good enough, and it breaks right off. So what I ended up doing is I ended up fixing it there permanently. It used to be able to swivel, now it's permanent, but that's good. That's fine with me. I don't need to swivel, and that's about it. So let's just take a look at this real quick so you can see the way that this thing goes on there. So what I had to do was I drilled a couple of holes and put a tie wrap through there. You can see where the mount broke off of the case, and put a little silicone in there to kind of seal up all the holes. And also I super glued it. You can see a little residue there just to make sure that it wouldn't jiggle around. So it's super glued and tie wrapped, and I think it's going to do the trick. It's going to be real solid. There's the mount on the bike. So tested this yesterday with the iPhone, and was able to power the iPhone for about 6.5 hours. At the end of 6.5 hours, the iPhone battery still had 93% capacity. So I'm thinking with this setup, we could probably do 8 hours plus. Well, I'm going to test it out this summer. That's about it.